John Lynch did an interview with Matt Mayoko recently,
Hmm.
and he was answering like what's going on with this team this year. And John Lynch, interestingly, found something specific yet diplomatic to say. He says, "Look, this team is really well coached. Really, you come to practice, you'll see a team that practices really hard and works really hard. It's just during the games we lack discipline. We can't close, and we lack discipline in those closing moments." Which, I mean, I'd have to agree with. And so when he says we're a well coached team and we're undisciplined, what does that mean to you, Coach?
It means that the assistant coaches are doing their job, but Kyle sucks. We're gonna get straight to it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it means that if you could say that we're a really
Forster's
well,
good.
Kasaric is good, love
Yeah.
Johnny Holland. You know what I
Yep.
mean? These
Yep.
guys, class personified. Bobby Turner's the
Bullocks.
man. Bullocks is the guy.
Yep.
But when it comes time to putting it all on the floor on game day and performing, they fall apart.
Yep.
And really, that's Kyle's job. You know,
Mhm.
the head coach, the job of a head coach is to coach coaches. That's it. That's your job. You coach other coaches how to do their job, and then game day is yours. You
Mhm.
get game day, right?
Mhm.
It's almost like John Lynch and the developmental staff, they got to sit back and just give interviews all season. Why?
Because real quick, sorry, Kyle
Go,
doesn't
go,
really
go.
do much coaching during the week. Like at those practices, what he does, you've seen him. He
Mhm.
throws passes when the defense is working on their coverages, and then he
Just one
calls plays
period.
during team drills. Like he's late to practice. They'll be out
Yes.
there doing special teams and all that stuff, and he's like still in his
Strolling out
meeting.
to practice, bro.
And then like when he gets out there, he's just warming up his arm, not watching anyone, not talking to anyone. Like it's time for him to throw. So his coaching, his biggest impact is on game day.
We have seen this, man. Like, I listen, bro. Grant, I hate. We've seen this, man. Coach Forrester coaches like he's broke. He coaches like a poor man. Coach Kasaric coaches like he just got the job. Okay, I sit back, I watch Coach Holland. They coach like I watch Bobby Turner in his 70s. I can watch Bobby Turner during practice and watch him visibly coaching, giving direction.
You know what Kyle coaches like? A guy who just got his 4th extension.
Yes, he does not move. He
Like, what are they
barely
gonna
breaks
do?
out of his frame. He only talks to who he wants to walk up to and speak to. He's never outside trying to coach anything up. He'll walk right. I've never seen Kyle for the entire practices that I was there. He didn't touch the receivers. He didn't touch them. Didn't even walk over there. Didn't touch the running backs. Nothing. The only time where Kyle gives direction is during the Scully period where he throws picks to the defense in the back end zone. That's the only time. And then he gets the team. So, yeah. What I
Let's
mean,
count all the ways the Niners lack discipline this year. I
well,
mean,
we could just
I mean,
start with, we don't have enough time, but special teams. Just say that
just
and
across the
just
board.
leave that over there.
I mean, the whole thing with Brandon Ayuk and the shorts,
Come
the
on.
Debo Samuel fight.
Come on,
The
man.
fact that they can't contain a mobile quarterback, letting Geno Smith beat you with a scramble.
The penalties, man. Geno
penalties?
Smith, Kyler Murray, first play of
Yeah.
the game, 50 yards to the box. Like, what are
Yep.
we talking about?
Oh, no, I love Diamador Lenore, but him chirping after all these games, like on social media, like, dude, read the room. Your team isn't good. What is this?
Come
And
on,
again, it's like,
man.
where's the head coach to be like, yo, we're not going to be this team. We're not going to be the team that's chirping like this. We haven't earned it. Let's lock in. Where's the coach?
I don't think that there's anything that they feel like they need to earn. What have
they keep saying everything's in front of them. They keep saying everything's in front of them. Like nothing.
What?
It's like whatever. They're 0-0.
Look, let me put it like this. What have they been bereft of? What has been taken away from them because they haven't won a Super Bowl? What?
Nothing.
Nothing. They get all of the spoils as if they are a Super Bowl. They're a Super Bowl winning team. The fan base. There's a faction of the fan base that already celebrates them as if they won already. You know,
the fact that they were able to sustain like 2nd to 4th place level for 4 or 5 years in some fans' eyes is even better than having a Super Bowl.
A Super Bowl, yeah.
Yeah,
Winning
even
it
better.
once and then going back to kind of do it all over again. it's far less impressive to some fans by being able to just stay in purgatory and loiter around greatness for 4 to 5
Right.
years. Some fans are way more impressed with that than actually getting the job done. I
Right.
understand that. And
Yep.
they play to that. There's like a lot of legacy provocateuring as well, where they will lynch themselves or kind of stand next to past success that they had nothing to do with as a
Mhm.
franchise and almost lean on that when things go bad as if they know how to get things done. But the truth of the matter is that they haven't sealed the deal. They haven't closed out and they know it. And the thing about it is that one thing is that in years past that always made me at least, root for the team hard is that, okay, if they don't care about us, at least they care about each other. At least they have their backs with each other and they're circling the wagons and they're a team. Dude, now they're turning on each other. It's all about money, and that's one of the biggest things that I feel about this team is that they're entitled, a little bit delusional. They lack self-awareness, and they don't want to share this experience with us. They think that we're just a foregone conclusion. They don't like when Coach Harbaugh was here, he shared the team. He shared the team with the fans. He made it feel like it was a collective effort. I don't feel like that with them.
And it's funny with Lynch saying this to me is like, this is ominous because what he could have said is, man, we're just injured. When we get healthy, we'll be back to where we were. He didn't say that. We lack discipline. So to me, if this team misses the playoffs, which they absolutely but they could, the number one thing they need to address this offseason, according to their general manager, is this. Not just healthying up. It's like, how come a team that's been together for 8 years suddenly lacks discipline? And if the answer is the head coach, I'm not saying that they're going to fire Kyle, but they're going to absolutely shake up that coaching staff. It's going to be a whole different thing next year. And I wonder what that looks like.
I think the biggest thing is going to be responsibilities, Grant, right? Kyle with the coordinator situation, them probably splitting up the draft duties, finding a new process with free agency.
Maybe he finally has to hire an offensive coordinator. Maybe they're like, look, dude, we need you to lock in and focus on being a head coach. Head coach.
I agree with
you can call the plays. You can call the plays, but there's going to be an offensive coordinator here helping you game plan. And there's going to be a new assistant head coach, and he's going to be an offensive guy helping you game plan because you have way too much on your plate, man. We're going to take some off, and you're going to be better for that.
You lost us. And it's okay for them to look at Kyle and say, hey, man, you've lost us. Your voice isn't hitting right now. And in order for you to stay in the building, you need to make this a little bit more collaborative. We need to take some responsibility off your plate.
I like that.